Hi guys, not saying good morning because it's the afternoon now. And I realized that I didn't vlog for today's video. And so I just originally thought I was just gonna skip it, to be honest, and then just kind of like start to vlog for Friday. But then I realized that this would probably be a perfect time to talk about a past vlog in today's vlog. I'm gonna stop saying vlog. Loki's outside. I'm gonna go see what he's doing because, oh, he's sunbathing. Let me show you. Look how cute he is. Eating grass. Actually, this would be a perfect setup so that I can kind of like keep my eye on him. But I thought I was actually going to talk about this earlier, not that it needs any sort of announcement, it truly doesn't, but because I wanted to do like a whole reveal or tour, stocking kind of type video, so a few vlogs back, I don't even remember, this was before my daughter went back to college because she followed me, or we drove together in her car, and then, you know, to take me to the dealership because I bought a new car. So that's what I guess I'm gonna talk about. Again, yeah, so this will be just like a chatty little vlog today. But it's funny because I did not at all plan on buying this car. As a matter of fact, I think I mentioned it somewhere. I don't know if it was like in my Christmas wish list video or what. I might have mentioned like my dream car before. I feel like I definitely have. And I remember remarking, I was like, this car is just way too expensive. And it is. It's like $80,000, but I didn't buy mine new because I can't afford that. So, but regardless, the reason why I know it's my dream car, in case you're wondering, I actually rented it 1 year because when we went on our like family yearly reunion trip, I rented it 1 year because it had like the amount of seats to take everybody in, and then it also had, excuse me, I just had some yogurt. It also had like a full trunk. So, but that was the XL model. I don't have the XL model. So I have like, I guess the regular size trunk. But anyways, when I drove it, I just fell in love with that car. Like I loved it. It's a huge car. Yeah. But you know what? I've always felt like I've been more of an SUV kind of girl. I definitely feel better driving higher up. So let me just kind of take it from the beginning. So I, again, had no plans to buy this car. I have my car's been paid off. I have actually two cars. They're both paid off. They're both very old. And I know it just sounds like, what am I doing over here collecting cars? So back in 2005, I bought my first SUV. And I thought, I wanted to be soccer mom, okay? And literally enrolled my daughter into soccer. Okay, so I have the SUV that I still have now, that I bought in 2005. But it's a 2003 model, I think. It's used. So when I bought it, I'm trying to remember, because I remember taking my daughter to her first day of kindergarten. Yeah, so I bought the SUV in 2005. And this SUV has like had several problems along the way. And, but you know, I just was feeling myself, felt soccer mom, felt like a mom, and I love this car. Clearly still have it. So, and then I paid it off. So it's been paid off for a very long time. I don't drive it anymore because it's got a check engine light on it again. So it's had several issues. And I actually believe that model like has like recalls for like, there were problems with this like year model particularly. Why do I feel like this is gonna be a 20-minute video? But then in 2012, yes, that's right. All the years like messed me up. In 2012, I bought my Lexus. I just, you know, at the time I was like, oh, I just want like a little car. And it was also used. I've never bought a new car. Like never. I mean, all has a ton of miles on them. And it was an '08 model. So 2012, bought an '08 model Lexus. It's been paid off for quite a few years now as well. And that's what I've been driving around in. And so the reason why so when I got my Lexus, the reason why I kept my Explorer was for several reasons. One, I had Lolly at the time, and then I had Loxy, and it had cloth seats, so I used that car whenever taking them to a dog park, whenever I would take them to the vet, and then it had like its problems, and it was paid off. So at the time when I bought my Lexus, it served several different reasons why I kept it, because I felt very safe having like a paid off car. I definitely did not make the kind of money that I made later, like kind of later on, when I did like my 9-to-5 job, I guess you could say. So I just felt really safe kind of like keeping that car. And then, but like I said, I mean, it's an '08 model. Like I've never had a new car. And all of the new cars now have so many techs and gadgets and accident assists and all of these features that I've never really experienced before, except when renting a car. And then on top of that, the Explorer now is at a stage where I'm no longer going to drive it. So then I started to realize, you know, just kind of taking Loki to the vet and everything, and he's going to be even bigger than Loxy. And though Loxy at her full grown, I was, you know, during all of this, and you saw the vlog where I went to my daughter's college, like I had Loxy in the back seat. But I'm going to be doing more traveling with Loki. And one night, again, I was solid in my decision. I was like, I don't want a car payment. I feel good here. But then it hits me. I'm like, I'm going to need a bigger car. And then I thought, well, if I'm going to do that, and it's how it all went down. I got my dream car used, and it's in 2018. So it's not even like close. It's not like a 2020. It's a 2018, and I love this car. Love this car. And I might include like a little clip, like a little snapshot clip at the end of this, so that you get something before like the reveal. But this car solves actually a lot of other issues that I had as well. You know, a lot of like moving my daughter to and from home, because the way that they have things kind of set up there, I mean, you do yearly lease, but then you still kind of get stuck in a weird way because they make you kind of move out a whole month before, and then there's always a gap basically with college, at least this particular college. There's like a gap. So we'd have to like put stuff in storage and stuff we'd bring home. Anyways, I was finding myself renting U-Hauls. It was such an ordeal. Again, our yearly reunion trips, I always have to go to the airport, rent a car. It's a whole thing. When I come home, I'm exhausted. I know this is like one trip, but it solves that. And I'm going to be doing more trips, and Loki's going to be coming with me. So anyways, I So if you're wondering, okay, what am I doing? I don't know if you're wondering this, but the Explorer I have already before I even decided on getting a new car. This was even when I knew I was, in my mind, I wasn't getting a car. I already had plans to get rid of the Explorer. I've traveled down an avenue of multiple different options, a donation. I'm still unsure of where I'm going with this just because this car has so many problems. And I don't want to, you know, like hand it to somebody who can't afford to kind of keep up with the problems that it has. And I've had these problems revisited over and over and over again. I had to rebuild the transmission on it because I took it to a Ford dealership to get the engine flushed and it ruined my engine. No, it's not supposed to do that. Flushes aren't supposed to do that. But if you don't, it's a whole thing. This particular flush ruined my engine. It ruined the reverse. It ruined several of the first gears. And so we had to go into that. And when I was driving it in the beginning. So, but the goal is I am going to, regardless of what happens, what I decide with it, I am going to be getting rid of it. And as far as the Lexus goes, I'm kind of doing the same thing that I did when I decided to keep the SUV from the beginning. It's paid off. So I just like the idea. And yeah, my insurance on it's like dirt cheap. So for me, it'll be, you know, it'll be still like what I'll drive to kind of run all my errands, just all of that, you know. So but anyways, and all of this, by the way, happened one night. It wasn't like a progression of thoughts of, oh, okay, maybe. No, in one night, I was so impulsive and I was like, let me see what's available. And then I found this car. And then I literally actually bought it before I test drove it. As a matter of fact, I test drove it home. So that's how that happened. Dumb as hell, let me tell you, don't do that. But they also have like a 30-day kind of thing. So, and then I had my mechanic just kind of take a look, and yeah. So, and here I am. I am shocked at myself, to say the least. Let me tell you. But do I regret it? Absolutely not. I don't regret a moment of this. But again, it's like I was gonna need something anyways to transport Loki, and I just have plans to do more traveling. So, and not by plane. Your girl's not a fan of planes in general. So, so anyways, that's that. I got a new car, and I'll be doing like a full tour or whatever soon.